I just finished my first ever machine embroidery project. It turned out to be not as easy as it looked on YouTube. Let's look at how I did and what I learned. I'm very pleased I got this done. I did 2 designs on this celebration for the anniversary of the United States, the 250th. So what went well? I really enjoyed the design process, and I'm glad I kept it really simple for this first project. The people I reached out to for help along the way were wonderful and very patient and didn't talk down to me, which was great, even though I'm obviously new at this. My family and friends loved the finished shirts, which was great, and they were very patient with it not being done by the 4th of July. I'm very proud of myself that I didn't sacrifice my health to meet this deadline. That's a big deal for me. I switched projects as I needed to take a mental break, but I didn't give up, and I finished all 8 shirts and got them to their intended recipients. So I'm very excited about that. What did I learn? A lot. I learned how to design and sew machine embroidery. This is a new skill. My cousin said that cutaway stabilizer is for clothing and tearaway is for other projects, and I remembered that. I learned to use a second layer of iron-on stabilizer for clothing and got good at that. It didn't show in this video, but when I tried to order more embroidery thread for this project, I accidentally ordered a serger size spool, which is much too large for my machine. And in the future, I think I'll probably buy that in person to make sure I get exactly what I want. It's easier to color match that way too. I learned that when you put your project on your hoop, the raised part of the hoop goes toward the top of your project. In other words, towards the top, the raised part goes away from the stabilizer. So that's one thing. My cousin told me that, but for some reason it didn't click. So I got that. When hooping shirts, the raised part of the attachment goes toward the neck rather than toward the base of the shirt, which just makes it easier. Machine embroidery requires patience, much more than I expected, and that's okay. I also learned that if a hoop mark is left on the shirts, a little bit of water and ironing really helps with that. I learned how to get to my local repair shop. I learned that improperly closing the bobbin compartment can lock the needle on my machine, so I'll make sure I check that. Always start an embroidery project with a new full bobbin. I learned how and when to oil my machine. When ironing on stabilizer to a polycotton blend, you can use at least I could use the cotton heat setting on my iron and then just put a cloth between the fabric and the iron.